had a pretty good summer. You appeared in the very successful Superbad film.
Yeah, it was
you played
awesome.
a kind of a goofy cop, right?
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you. It was me and Seth Rogen played these cops, and
very entertaining.
It was very fun.
Now, does it happen? And I don't know much about films, but when you have a role like that, and then you're out in the real world and you're recognized, do you ever come across people you've portrayed? Like, did the police ever come up to you and say, "What was the deal on that?" Or that? You know?
In New York, especially. I remember I was on the Lower East Side, and I was just standing waiting across the street, and a New York police car drove by me, and it was like, and it just reversed right back. And the guy was like, come over here. Come over here. We're not mad at you. We're not mad at you. Come over here. I was like, oh, we love your movie, but you know the scene in the movie where you're sitting on the bed with the naked nerd? You know, it's you and the naked nerd on the, I go, oh, yeah, McLovin, yeah. And he was like, and you're like, cops are good people too. We wish we could say that to every knucklehead we bust. Yeah. I was like, oh, thank you very much. Like, we were at the same park, drinking the drugs, smoking the reefer, but you gotta grow up. You gotta grow up. And I was like, oh, yeah. Awesome, guys, thank you.
You don't want it to go the other way, for God's sake.
No.
You're from Oklahoma?
From Tulsa, Oklahoma. Yeah.
And what is life like in Tulsa?
Thank you.
Growing up there, what is that like?
It's interesting. I remember my grandfather used to say Tulsa, it's very flat there. And he said, it's so flat you can watch your dog run away for 3 days. Oh. You know?
That's sad, though,
it's
isn't
very sad.
Like, yeah, there he goes.
He's still going. Yeah. But, I remember you get outside of Tulsa, people are like, oh, do you guys, ride a horse to school? Or there's this thing called television? And I was like, yes, very good. Very good. But I remember, the first time I ever came to New York, it was like, it was crazy. It was like those things you see in the movies, like Crocodile Dundee or whatever, where they're like, whoa, look at the buildings, And I remember my first New York experience, I went in Times Square, I just went to a video store, and I started looking around, and the guy behind the counter was like, yo, Stretch, you gonna write anything? And I said, no, and he said, then get the hell out of my store. I was like, whoa. I went back to my friends, I'm like, they say whatever they want there. It's great. Everything on their mind, they'll just say it.
So how did you, when did you finally move to New York City?
I moved to New York City for Saturday Night Live.
Saturday Night Live.
I was in L.A. and I was in a
You're working there, and then you get the audition for Saturday Night Live?
Yeah, Megan Mullally got me the audition for Saturday Night Live. She was awesome, and she saw me in a sketch group and said, I'll call up Lauren. So I went and for my audition, they said you have to do 3 impressions, 3 characters. And I was like, oh, I can do impressions. I could do like Vincent Price and James Mason and Gregory Peck. And they're like, we need someone who's alive. do like Luke Wilson, like Ving Rhames, anybody. So I was like, I could do like Vincent Price rapping if you want. Like, don't you ever pull my lever, because I'll explode, and my 9 is easy to load. Mama said knock you out, anything like that.
Yeah. And how was the audition received? Obviously you got the gig, but...
Yeah, it was received all right. I remember like when we actually did Vincent Price, which was awesome. I remember Lauren Michaels went, I'm very happy with this, Bill, but why now?
Yeah,
very good point, sir.
Exactly. Sure, yeah. All right, let me think about that. And then again, a different version of what we talked about earlier with people who just see you on television. And you seem like a very nice, approachable fellow. Does that must happen all the time, right?
Sometimes, yeah, it does happen. Again, with the impressions and stuff, people come up to me and they love my Al Pacino impression, and they'll be like, "Can you do it as the outgoing message on my cell phone?" Yeah. Which is nice. And then I remember one time I was in the subway, and a guy came up and said, "Hey, would you Al Pacino as my outgoing message?" And I was like, "Oh no, I'm sorry, whatever." And then I went swiped my Metro card, and it was out, and I had no money on me. Yeah. I was like, "Hey, buddy, you have like $2?" Yeah. 3 minutes later, it's like, "Derek is not in right now." Hoo-ha! New message.
Well, you do what you have to do. And this week, tomorrow night, who's the guest on Saturday Night Live?
John Bon Jovi.
John Bon Jovi. And music in addition to that?
Yes, he's doing that with Foo Fighters.
Oh, great show.
Should be a great show.
Yeah. Good to see you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Our next guest
One of the stars of the popular Saturday Night Live program, here's the very funny Bill Hader, ladies and gentlemen. You know, it seemed like every movie I saw in the last several months, you were in it. And good for you. That's just great.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks.
And I was wondering about the one, the Tropic Thunder.
Yeah, Tropic Thunder.
Where Tom Cruise. You're working with Tom Cruise. What was that experience like?
It was amazing. Like, we got to dance together. That was amazing. We had, like, you know, when you do a movie, you do table reads, you know, where, like, all the actors get together.
At the beginning of the production?
At the beginning, before anything, you get together and you read through the script. And so it's like, you know, all these heavyweights, like, you know, Ben Stiller, Jack Black, Robert Downey Jr., everybody. And at the end is, like, me. Like, you know, like, hey. Happy to be here, guys. You know, like, and some other supporting guys, and then Tom Cruise walks in,
my God.
And even those guys are like, whoa, and he's super stoked to be there, you know, just like, yeah, oh, boom, you know, like he's like,
Wow.
he's just immediately excited when he walks into a room. And so he comes over and he sits next to me, and I think he had been briefed on some of the supporting guys, but he was like trying to place me, you know? So he sat down next to me and he's like, I love your work. And I went, oh, thanks. I love your work too, Tom Cruise. You know, like, thanks. And I go, yeah, you know, I'm friends with Judd Apatow and Seth Rogen, and they went to your house. He went, yes. They did come to my house. And I said, Seth Rogen was like, you know, it was amazing. He has like a bike track in his backyard. It's phenomenal. And I did a Seth Rogen impression, and it was like I did a magic trick. Tom Cruise was like, yeah.
Wow.
And he points to me. And he pointed at me and he goes, you do impressions and you're on Saturday Night Live. And I went, hey. It was like he won a game show. He was like, yeah, Tom.
That kind of enthusiasm from that kind of a star, obviously a little intimidating, a little overwhelming.
It is a little overwhelming. Yeah, it was pretty amazing.
But you were able to work out and everything was fine?
Yeah, everything was great.
And when it was over, it was all good?
Yeah, it was great. At the premiere, he came up to me and he goes, can you believe we were in that movie? And I was like, I can believe you were in that movie. I was like, you're Tom Cruise. I was like, yeah, you...
But now it's interesting to me that I know when you were beginning your career as an actor and comedian and stuff, you actually worked on film crews.
Yeah, that's right.
Which is, I don't think a lot of actors and actresses start actually working on the production crew. Maybe I'm wrong about that.
No, yeah, I was a production assistant, a PA, which is basically like the lowest rung on the I was bringing people coffee and stuff like that. And one of the movies I worked on was Collateral Damage. Anybody remember that?
Yeah.
One person, one girl was like, yeah. Arnold Schwarzenegger, and one of the scenes was a scene where it's a really intense scene where there's a bomb in a room, and Arnold has to get into the room
and eat it.
And eat
Eat the bomb.
I need it. And his line was, "Open up the door. There's a bomb in there." And so they go, "Hey, Bill, we need you to operate." It's like one of those Star Trek doors, you know, like. And so he's like, "Bill, you need to operate the door for this." I was like, "Oh, okay." So I'm like right above him, like with a pulley device, you know, like looking down at Arnold like this, and he's like doing push-ups. And he's like, "Oh, come on, yeah, come on," like trying to get pumped up for the scene, you know. And I'm like, "Oh no, this isn't good," you know. And so they're like, "All right, and action." And he's like, "Open up the door, there's a bomb in there, come on." And he starts banging this door, and I'm like holding on to this thing. And then they gave me my cue. They're like, "Door, door, door." And I pulled the thing way too hard, and it went. And he was like, "Ah, hey, hey, oh, hey." And then they showed the replay in slow motion. He was like, "Ah, oh." And I was like,
Wow, that's good.
They're like, get that kid out of there.
I like that. That's very good.
I mean, that was bad.
Now, you know, Saturday night, your program's on the air, and you know who the host is?
Anne Hathaway?
Anne Hathaway. Oh, she's lovely. Isn't she lovely?
She's beautiful, yeah.
That's going to be exciting. And, oh, also, The Killers.
The Killers.
It's a big show.
It's a great show, yeah.
All right.
yeah.
Anyway, Bill Hader, ladies and gentlemen, Saturday Night Live.
Thanks, guys.
Nice job, Bill. Thank you very much.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks.
We'll be right back with Lucinda Williams.
Don't miss tomorrow's Late Show with Dave's guest, Paris Hilton. From Castle, Nathan Fillion. And Sister Sisters. Have you been injured while waiting in line for the Late Show? You may be entitled to a cash award. Contact the law firm of Johnston & Murphy today for a free consultation. We'll be back in a moment.
Our next guest is one of the stars of Saturday Night Live, and he can also be seen in a brand new film entitled Paul, which opens March 18th. It's about the apostles.
It must be, yeah. Silas and Paul.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's the very funny Bill Hader. Welcome back to the show, Bill. How you doing?
Good.
Did you ever work in a grocery store?
Yes, I did.
Yeah?
Not like that, though. It was amazing.
Like a bagging machine, my friend.
I know. I was a stock guy, and I had to graduate to being the bag guy.
That's the way it's supposed to be. You don't start at the top.
You don't stop. Yeah, that's the top thing. Yeah, I would. There was a thing called facing the product. Be like, wherever the cover of cereal or canned goods, they would put it out. And our manager was this guy who had a speech impediment. He would walk around going face, face, face. And I thought he had some weird tick. I was like, that's weird.
Right.
And then it was like, oh, he's telling me to do my job. Oh, that's right. It's like,
how long did you work at the store?
Not for very long. I couldn't handle the Thanksgiving rush, like the Thanksgiving crunch.
Oh, yeah.
I totally buckled under the pressure.
People come in, and the quantity is amazing, isn't it? It's overwhelming.
People going insane, just pure primal insanity.
Right.
And my grandmother was really nice. She tried to go up and pretend like she didn't know me and give me a big tip in front of everybody, like, "You are very good, young man." But the guy saw right through it. He's like, "That was your grandmother, right?" Give me that.
Yeah, that's awful. That seems unnecessary.
So yeah, I was not like Crystal.
Let's talk about Saturday Night Live. How are things there?
Great.
All right, tell me what we're looking at here. What is this picture right there?
That's Stefan. That's a character I play on the show. Doing some sort of, I don't remember doing that.
What can you tell us about Stefan? What kind of guy is he?
Well, Stefan is this club kid character that I play that John Mulaney, who's a writer on the show, he and I came up with him. And, he's this guy, he talks about different things in the city, and he always talks about different clubs. John actually had met somebody who was trying to start a club in New York, and this guy would list off all the things in the club, and you always say, this place is going to have everything. Broken glass, jacked old men, and all this stuff, and you're like, oh, okay. And then I had met this barista guy, get coffee at this place in Chelsea, and the guy looked just like that. And he would just be like, hey, how are you? It's like, what are we having today? And he would kind of just do this like that. And thanks. So John Mulaney was the smart one to say, we should put those two guys together. And I was like, yeah, let's do that. And I've not been able to get through a single one without laughing. I've laughed every dress and air. I've laughed every single time because, it's just ridiculous.
The object, of course, is not
yeah, you're not supposed to laugh.
Yeah.
But Seth Meyers will start to go, and then I'll see the cue card guys will start laughing, and then And now it's gotten to the point where, like, the guy putting on my mic's like, "You are dead, buddy. You are going to laugh. First thing out of the gate, you are laughing." And then sometimes John Mulaney will change things as we walk out. I'll be walking out there, and he'll go, "The club promoter's name's now Gay Liotta." I'm like, why did you just do that to me?
And, do you find that the character resonates with folks around the country?
I think it does, yeah. I have a whole new fan base, yeah. One funny thing, I was in Texas, and this guy came up to me, and he said, "You know, me and my family, we really, we like that Stefan." "Oh, thank you very much." He goes, "My 13-year-old boy, he really likes Stefan." Because I try to get him to go out for football, but instead he wants to stay inside and play Stefan.
Well,
and I said, "There's nothing wrong with that, man. There's nothing wrong with that." He's like, "You are right there. There's nothing wrong."
Positive role model. Good
Very
for
positive
you. Good
role
for the
model.
kid,
Yeah,
exactly.
very good for the kids.
And the movie Paul is about an alien.
Yes.
You're pursuing an alien.
Yes.
And one of the things about the film is spectacular scenery. It was filmed in New Mexico,
Yes,
partly.
Santa
right?
Fe, New Mexico.
Did you spend, how much time were you there?
We were in Santa Fe for about 2.5 months, and Santa Fe was great. It was the movie stars Simon Pegg and Nick Frost were big stars in Britain, and they're amazing guys. And so half the crew was UK and half was US, and we would go out and it'd be great. One night we went out in Santa Fe though, and I think the guy at the bar, you know, the bartender was not into the fact that all the kind of women were really excited about the crew people. And they were like, you know, and so he was like, "Hey, I got you guys want some shots?" And we were like, "Yeah, you know, that's great." And the UK people were like, "That's really nice of them. Giving us free drinks. Wow, that's nice, you know." And he goes, "Yeah, they're called the Green Dragon." And we were like, "Oh, that's nice of you, yeah, you know." And like, so he put out these green shots, and we all were like, "Thank you." And we took them, and it was pure jalapeno juice.
Oh, that's awful.
And the British guys, they actually thought we were poisoned. They were like, "Oh, we died."
Yeah.
"Did that gentleman just poison us?"
But that's a horrible thing to have done. It's not funny, it's just stupid.
No, it was bad. And I said, no, that was mean of him. But I didn't say, I was like, that was really mean of him because our mouths were on fire.
Your tongue is swollen.
Tongue was all
temporarily gone deaf. I know what that is. Let's show a clip here, Bill, of the you and the alien, and it's what we're going to see. I mean, isn't that enough? You and the alien, for God's sake?
We've stopped Simon and Nick, and they are holding the alien, and we are questioning them.
Questioning the alien.
Yeah.
Here we go. Take a look. Paul.
You guys can go.
Thank you. Thank you. Can I have my thank you very much. May I ask what you're searching for?
No.
Thank you. Come on, Graham.
Way to go, Dirty Harry.
You got that?
Look, did I catch it? Oh, my God. Like a cold, I caught it.
There you go. It's Paul. Hey, Bill, nice to see you.
Hey,
congratulations. Yeah. It opens March 18th. We'll be right back with Amos Lee, everybody.
You're cordially invited to watch tomorrow's Late Show with Dave's guest Robert Downey Jr. And from the girl with the dragon tattoo, Rooney Mara. I have a dragon tattoo. Several, in fact. See me after the show if you want to check them out. Keep it locked in.
Thank you, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, our next guest is a funny man and one of the stars of Saturday Night Live. Please welcome Bill Hader. Everybody, here's Bill Hader. How you doing, Bill? It seems like you're in every movie I ever see. How many movies have you been in?
I don't know how many movies I've been in.
A lot of them. A lot of funny
man,
movies.
yeah. Oh,
Do you
thanks.
like making movies more than you like being on TV?
No, I like making movies enough. Well, they're both. I mean, SNL, it's like a totally different thing, you know? It's a live, you know, just that live energy is different.
Right.
You only have one take.
Sure.
Which stinks.
Yeah. The kind of thing that you do, you're required to do impressions whether you do impressions or not, right?
Yeah.
You gotta have it ready to go.
Yeah. Well, this just happened. I've done Rick Perry on the show a couple of times. And I found on a Friday night, Seth Meyers texts me and says, you're doing Rick Perry tomorrow night, learn it. Wow.
And is it that easy for a guy like you to learn
I mean, sometimes it's hard, but I got the DVD of Rick Perry and he was drunk at that.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is great. Oh, this is. He did all the work for me on that one. Yeah, it was him all.
But strictly speaking, do you describe yourself as you're not an impressionist necessarily? You're one of many things you do.
Yeah,
right?
it's one of the many things I do, but it is fun doing the.
Barbara's ride's here.
I know. I thought she took a. Oh, damn. I know. She was getting out of here in a hurry. Yeah. I wonder. My watch is gone. Check your wallet, man. What
During the holidays, what kind of things did you do as a kid?
As a kid, I sold Christmas trees poorly.
That's great. Did you love that?
No, I was bad at it. I remember at beginner's luck, they told me, okay, you have to know what all the trees are and everything. And first guy comes up to me, and I'm very nervous. I had a tie on. And I go, well, this is a blue spruce. He goes, I'll take it. And I was like, hey, all right, hey. And then I had to tie it to the hood of his car, which I didn't know how to do. And as he drove out, the tree just fell off the hood of his car. And he went down the road.
That's tough.
And so then they were like, why don't you just greet people? Yeah, why not?
So you became the tree lot greeter.
Yeah. Like the thing on the sign, I'm just going to say it back to you. It's a tree lot. You're at a tree lot.
Oh, man. Good gig. What part of the country are you from?
I'm from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Oh. So did they get winter in Tulsa?
Nobody.
It doesn't really get wintry down there, does it?
Yeah, it gets a little bit icy and stuff, but you can't really like go, skiing. That was one thing we used to always do. We go to Colorado and stuff to go skiing.
Oh, that's
great. And that was nice. Well, one time we went. First time we ever skied, we got hand-me-down clothes, and my dad was in a ski uniform, and he kind of looked like Elvis. Like Elvis,
the big jumpsuit.
Yeah, Elvis in the home stretch, kind of. Elvis just rounding third. Elvis. He's like, hey, all right. And my dad, we took skiing lessons, and then we all go up, skiing, and we all go on like greens, the green or where the beginner, slope is. My dad got on the wrong chairlift. And it was a double black diamond. It was, and he goes, I knew something was wrong, whereas where it was going up, it got real quiet. It's like, he's going into clouds and stuff, like, hey, ooh.
Air thinning out considerably.
Yeah. There's no one at the top of the mountain, because if you're up there, you should know what you're doing. And but he said he looked down the hill, and he said he was looking down the side of a building, like his skis around nothing.
Oh, my God.
So, yeah, he said you take S's. You go like this when you ski. So he tried to do that, but quickly it just went
yeah. And
he fell, and then this little, like, Swedish guy came down. Too fast, too fast, too fast.
Yeah. Thank you.
My dad was like, yeah,
Thank
no.
you, Sven. Where were you at the top of the hill?
Why weren't you helping me out, pal?
What's that all about?
And then he came down like this. We're waiting for him. He comes down, hugging this guy from behind. My mom's like, hey, what? Dad made a new friend on the...
Did he ever? I see here that Jimmy Fallon is hosting your show.
He is hosting. Do you want me to give him...
yeah, can you...
Do you want me to just write something out and I'll hand it to him?
I'm trying to get in touch with him. That'll be
like,
fine.
oh, great. Oh, thanks, man. All right.
It's Saturday Night Live. It's Saturdays. It's live. And
it's live.
It,
not
too,
a movie.
is on another network. Bill Hader, good to see you again,
Good
Bill.
to see you too,
Thank
buddy.
you very much.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
We'll be right back with Wild Flag.
our first guest, this guy, here's a funny man, drunk or sober. He recently earned, you got it? Yeah, thanks. Recently earned an Emmy nomination. Well, how about that? The kid got an Emmy nomination for his, Saturday Night Live. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Bill Hader. Bill, how you doing?
How are you?
I'm fine. I think the world of you, and congratulations. You just had another baby, and you nominated for an Emmy, so things couldn't be going better. But, I mean, you couldn't just dress up a little bit. You look like,
I know.
You look like one of the guys in the audience I introduced earlier with a plaid
take
shirt.
the guy out of Tulsa.
Yeah,
but,
come back next time with a tie. Yeah,
at least.
and then we'll talk about your Emmy. That's the first time you've been nominated, huh?
Yeah, first time.
For your work on Saturday Night Live.
Yep, yeah.
Who are you? What category are you in?
Comedy. I'm weird. Supporting actor in comedy.
Supporting actor?
Yeah.
Who else is in that category?
Well, that's funny. My wife asked me the same question, and I said, well, all the guys from Modern Family, and she went, that's the funniest show on television. And I went, okay. And then she goes, all those guys are great. And I was like, yeah, they are very good. And she's like, the gay couple, I'm like, yeah. She's like, Ed O'Neill, yeah. She's like, Ty Burrell, and I'm like, yeah. She's like, he's very handsome. Well, but very funny and handsome.
You know, don't hide your light under a bushel. You're a very attractive man yourself. But where is the support from the family? How is your family, by the way? How old's the newborn?
I had a new daughter, Harper. She's 3 weeks old.
So you have 2 girls now?
Yeah, 2 girls. And I'm exhausted. And thank you very much. I know a buddy of mine said, he's like, having 2 kids, you might as well have 7, because it's so much work. Because now I have to do stuff. The dad has to do things.
Right, that's right.
Now my wife will be holding the baby. He's like, Bill, the other one, look, he's walking, he's walking. But I'm not very good, because my daughter Hannah, the oldest, she, the other day, was running and playing around the house, and she fell and she hit her head on the door frame. And it was one of those things like when a kid hits her head and you're like, ooh, that was bad. Yeah. And I picked her up and she was bleeding, and I went, oh no. And something happened to me, and I handed her to my wife, and I passed out.
No.
So my wife is
sitting there. No, you didn't pass out.
Passed out. So my wife is sitting there holding a screaming baby who's bleeding, and her husband's like, and I was out, and she's like, Bill, wake up. And I was totally out, just worthless. I am a worthless father.
Now, does this happen often that you just lose consciousness?
No. Now, this is a new thing with having kids.
It's a new thing.
It's a new thing with having kids.
Have fun with that.
That's what they don't tell you. They don't tell you.
Then what happens to the baby with the busted head?
Oh, our babysitter, Darcy, and my wife took it, ran it, Kramer versus Kramer style, all the way, and got her stitches, and she was fine. She came back. She's like, hey, Daddy, look at my Band-Aid. And I was like, oh, yeah, okay.
But I think we're burying the headline here. The real focus ought to be on, in an emergency, the blood drains from your brain and you go down. What is that? Honest to God.
I'm just a worthless human. Not just a father.
No.
Yeah.
I can tell you're a little groggy. Because it does take its toll on you.
It's taken its toll on me, having a kid, getting no sleep.
What do you do to now the 3.5 weeks you don't really have much to worry about, but the older girl, what do you do to entertain her?
Well, she is obsessed with this show called Yo Gabba Gabba.
I'm familiar with the show.
I don't know if you guys know Yo Gabba Gabba, but it's great. And I thought it takes place in Gabbaland, and I thought she would love it if I went on Yo Gabba Gabba. And so I contacted them.
Do celebrity people go on Yo Gabba?
Yeah. I saw like friends of mine, like Rachel Dratch and Andy Samberg and people like that, and I would go, how'd you guys get on the show? I want to go. My kid is obsessed with this show. Can I go on? So I went on and did what's called a dancey dance, where you dance.
I don't know about that. How does that go?
You go on, you dance with all the characters.
How does it go, really? I mean, I know what you're saying, but...
It's what it is, it's the rainbow drop. Wait, how did it go? The rainbow drop is put your arms big and slow, reach up high, and drop it low. The rainbow drop. That was the rainbow drop. It's a sobriety test. Can I get some of that? Can I? Thank you.
Thanks.
Oh my God! Oh man! Ape Monster's back! Oh my God!
I noticed you were careful so that the bottle did not come in contact.
I can't get sick. I have a kid.
Like I have something wrong with me.
I can't get sick. I got a kid.
So you're doing the rainbow drop, and your daughter, what if she sees you? Now what happens?
So I show that. So I go, hey, we got the rainbow drop. Here it is. Here's a year goes by.
Right.
Finally, here it is. My wife and I are watching with anticipation. I come on and she just freaks out. She's so embarrassed. She's like, no, Daddy, no, 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 no. No, not cool. I don't want to see you with my friends. Those are my friends. You're embarrassing me, Dad. No way.
Whoa.
And then I thought about it and I was like, that makes sense. Because if like I was watching Star Wars growing up and my dad showed up in the Millennium Falcon with like Han Solo and Chewbacca and was like, hey, I'm Bill's dad, I'd be like mortified.
Yeah.
I'm Bill Sr. How are you, Chewie? Oh, hi. I'd be like, no.
But
No.
Then you'd have a movie. Now I'd see that once a week if that would happen. That's fantastic.
Bill Sr.
Do we have a, I think we have a clip. You know what the clip is?
No, what's the, oh.
Do we have a clip? Clip? Huh? We do have a clip. Yes. From what?
Oh, it's the Yo
we
Gabba
have
Gabba
it.
thing. The thing I just did?
Roll it. I
Let's
don't
see
know.
it. Yeah!
Well, that's not you.
That's not my sister, that's me.
Where are you?
I'm in the middle.
You guys got it!
See,
That's
that's
you.
me. That's me
Go
talking.
crazy!
Oh, with the hair. All right. Bill Hader, ladies and gentlemen. Emmy-nominated Bill Hader. Good luck to you, sir.
Good talking to you,
Good luck
buddy.
with the baby. Thank you very much. Nice to see you. We'll be right back with Mary Louise Parker, everybody. Yeah. Hey, Paul.
Yes, David, yes.
You see if you know who this is.
Okay, all right. You gonna muss up your hair a little bit? Muss it up? Yeah, okay.
All right, you try to identify this.
Okay, all right.
Ready?
Yeah.
Betty and I want each and every one of our fellow Americans to whip inflation now.
Well, it's got to be Herbert Hoover.
Betty and I want each and every American to help whip inflation now.
All right, I got to say, it's got to be Gerald Ford. He had a dog buddy. Ah! But you did. Now do Ed Sullivan. Now do Ed Sullivan sing.
And now, before we... that's it.
Now,
That's all.
Buddy and I want to whip inflation out.
Our first guest is a very funny actor and comedian, and what a tremendous actor. What a tremendous job this guy did in a little something called the Skeleton Twins. Do you remember that, Paul?
Oh, amazing!
And you'll see him on the SNL 40th anniversary special Sunday night. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Bill Hader. Come on out, Bill.
Hey, Hader. Hey, Hader. Hey, Hader. You see me? Hey, Hader. Hi, Hader. Hi, Hader. You see me? Hi, Hader. Hi, Hader. Hi, Hader. You see me? Hi, Hader. Hi, Hader. Hi, Hader.
That's right. You got that. Bill Hader, everybody.
You guys are so nice. Hello.
Now,
Very nice.
you have not been here since the movie, you and Kristen Wiig, the Skeleton
Yeah.
Twins. Now, I went to see this movie. I was surprising. The job you do in that, I thought, oh my God, this guy is above and beyond what anybody could do. That was tremendous acting.
Thank you so
But now,
much.
did you know you could do that?
No. No. No, yeah, you just, Craig Johnson, this guy who directed the movie, took a chance on me and said, we'll just try this and do it. And then when they hired Kristen to do it, it was someone I felt really comfortable with.
Right.
So, no, it was, thank you. That means a lot coming from me.
Well, I want to tell you something. We've seen you in many other movies. And you play the cop who's smoking weed or whatever you play.
Oh, yeah, right. That's usually my guy.
Yeah.
We need a cop who smokes weed. And Hader in here.
And it's always funny, but this was such a departure and a lovely job of acting, and I hope
Thank
you'll
you.
continue doing more stuff like that.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I mean, other people must have just went crazy for this, right?
Yeah, a lot of people. No, yeah, a lot. It was the same, reaction. People going like, I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, that was good.
Sweet.
Now, when you saw it for the first time, did you think, wow?
Yeah. I was like, honey.
Take a look at this.
Hey, honey.
Yeah.
Who's a dummy now?
Anyway, congratulations on that, and everything's going
Thanks.
great. And we mentioned Sunday night is the 40th anniversary of Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
You were there 8 years?
8 years, yeah.
Wow,
Yeah,
so a
crazy.
nice long part of that
Thank you.
history.
Yeah, oh, it's crazy. I can't say what it is, but I just found out what I'm doing in the show on the way over here. They call me and they say, we kind of know what you're doing, but it's a little hectic, so
Yeah.
I'll find out.
It'll be very exciting. But
yeah.
that's the nature of doing a live comedy show.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
right last minute, and it is going to be, and a lot of great people are there.
Oh, amazing people.
Have you worked with all of the people that will be assembled there, you think?
I think so. I hope, yeah, I think most of them. I'm excited to meet, like, writers and stuff, like Jack Handy and people like that who I never got to meet. But, like, yeah, that's the crazy thing about SNL is they would just throw you into a room and with Steve Martin, and Lauren would be like, Bill, do you have any ideas? I'm like, well, it's Steve Martin. I don't know what I could say to make Steve Martin any,
Let me hear the Lauren again.
Bill, do you have any ideas?
Bill, do you have any ideas?
Hey, there you go.
Bill, do you have any ideas? 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 Bill,
Yeah.
Any nightmare stories from your experience?
Oh,
over the
yeah. Tons of nightmare stories. Oh, my gosh. I was nervous pretty much. I thought I was going to be fired for the first pretty much 4 years I was on the show. I mean...
Really? The first
really,
4?
4 years. I mean, yeah, I was... My wife... Actually, I was nervous every single show. Yeah, my wife would come down and just calm me down. We would do, like, breathing exercises.
Oh,
She'd
no.
be like, horse breath. Horse breath, and I'm like, all right. Because what happens is we have the dress rehearsal, which is just like the live show, and then we have the dress rehearsal, and then we have a meeting with Lauren, and then there's the air show, and it's really crazy. And sometimes between dress and air, they would change things. They would change your whole character. And a writer sometimes would forget to tell you that they had changed your character. So I remember once I was a guy, I came out and was like, hello, my name is Rex, and I'm from, I was a guy from Texas at dress. And then on air, I was like, hello, my name is Rex, and I'm from Boston, Massachusetts.
Yikes.
And you see some writer over in the corner going like, I got to tell Bill that he's a Boston guy now.
Oh, my God. But the idea of doing it live, has that ever settled down?
No. It was always terrifying. Yeah, and then sometimes you would do a sketch and it would just bomb. I know that me and Will Forte would do these characters named Jerry and Carl. They were these old, grizzled businessmen, and no one found it funny except Lauren. Like, no one enjoyed it, except Lauren Michaels. And we did a Jerry and Carl sketch with Josh Brolin called Fart Face. It's crazy that thing would ever not make one person.
Fart face, brilliant.
No, don't do that. No one has ever liked Fart Face. No one likes Fart Face. No, so we did Fart Face, and it was Josh Brolin. We were these grizzled, kind of old businessmen, and it was like, Jerry, I think you're kind of a fart face. I was like, well, Carl, I'm not a fart face. Don't appreciate you calling me that. Carl, and it was all very serious.
Very earnest?
Very earnest. And then we'd call Josh Brolin a fart face, and his character starts crying, and then we threaten him and we say, we're gonna tell everybody you cried in our office. And that was the end of the sketch. So we did it at Dress, and it played to total silence. I mean, we could hear our footfalls on the ground, you know? You could hear my jacket moving around, like it was so quiet. And we were like, oh, well, that didn't make it. So then we come in to the meeting before air, and not only is it in the show, it got moved up. It's like, it got moved up, and we were like, oh no, now we got to do it. And I'm looking at Will Forte in the meeting, and he's like, we got to do it now, you know? And Lauren's like, it's funny. And so we have to do it, and we're with Josh Brolin, and we're back there, and we're about to do the sketch we know is going to be totally awful. And Josh Brolin, I remember he looked up at the audience, and he went, well, fellas, let's shut these up. And it was... and it was like, wow. Yeah. And it was like the end of the Wild Bunch. It was kind of like, all right, guys, here we go. Bombed somehow even worse on air. Even worse. Like, I could look out and see people scowling at us, like, what is this? And that was the episode that Sarah Palin did a cameo in. It was the most watched SNL episode in history. I went up to Sarah Palin after the show. I go, did you like our sketch? And she went, what sketch was that? I go, fart face? And she went, oh, no.
Well, guess what?
No
it's going in the time capsule.
Well, guess what?
But one wonders, another night, another circumstance, would that same material have worked?
I don't think his fart face would have ever worked. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Sometimes you get a certain host, like, we did one with Alec Baldwin that it was Jerry and Carl's sketch, but it wasn't fart face. It was us, like, I forget what it was, but Baldwin made it work a little bit.
Well, you know, you got the 40th anniversary special coming up. Try it out there.
Yeah.
Take fart face.
Yeah, I'll take fart
40th
face
anniversary.
Warren, I think we got to do fart face again. Let's try it.
You have any ideas, Bill? I don't know what I'm doing now.
You have any ideas, Bill?
Am I right? You're from Kansas, right?
Oklahoma. Watch it. Someone always said.
Oklahoma.
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Tulsa,
yeah.
Oklahoma. Yeah. And where'd you go to school? Did you go to school in Oklahoma?
Not really. I went to school in Oklahoma. I went to a high school in Oklahoma, but then I went to a community college for like 5 seconds. Then I just moved to L.A.
Really? Moved right to L.A.?
I moved right to L.A. Yeah.
And where did you live?
I lived in this little like efficiency apartment. It wasn't even a studio. It was like this tiny apartment. You'd open the door and it was just the back wall was right there in this little, and there's this common room where the TV was, and people can kind of hang out and watch TV. But I would just sit, and one day I had the door open, and I was laying on my bed, and I was reading a book, and I saw these guys coming through the common room and going upstairs, and they were coming out with TVs and Blu-ray players and stuff, and I go, oh, the people upstairs are moving. And so I sat there reading my book, and I was going like this. And then the people, they came home a couple hours later, and they were like, hey, we just got robbed. And they came down to me, and they're like, hey, did you see anything? And I was like, these guys were coming through. I thought you were moving. And they're like, well, did they have like monogram shirts on or anything? I go, well, no, one guy had an Iron Maiden shirt on. And I was kind of wondering why you guys were just moving your TVs and your VCRs, but yeah, they got robbed. But then I thought about it, and I was like, even if I knew it was a robbery, I probably would have done the same thing. I'm such a wimp.
But what are you supposed to do, honestly? Yeah.
Yeah, just fellas. Yeah. Good luck.
I mean, you went to community college, for God's sake.
I know. I went to community college. I didn't even graduate. Community college grad here.
This is, and Paul, you'll be over there also for this?
Yes, I will. I'll see you over there.
The 40th anniversary. Buddy. Paul, of course, there from the nascent days of Saturday Night Live, first 5 years.
I was the pianist, yes.
That's right. Bill Hader, Saturday Night Live, the 40th anniversary special, Sunday at 8. Congratulations,
Thank
Bill.
you, buddy.
Have fun this weekend.
Thank you, man.
We'll be right back with a top 10 list.